Alright, so this is going to be an any percent tutorial for Granny on the PC. First thing to note, you are going to want to use a special DLL which has a forced seed. There are 5 seeds in this game, or 5 presets, whatever you want to call them. I don't remember the number, but there is a specific seed that is useful for any percent because it is, of course, the fastest. And if you don't want to be constantly resetting until you get that seed, it's very useful. The next thing you want to know, you're going to play on easy. This does have Granny, which is a little tricky, but mostly okay. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to be playing on practice. The reason why you don't want to be on practice is because there is an additional lock on the door, a code lock. But because I'm recording a tutorial, I'm just going to choose practice because I don't want to have to worry about Granny killing me. Another thing to note, there are 2 versions of the DLL, and as you saw, the starting cutscene was sped up very quickly, and me getting out of bed was also sped up. You are going to certainly want this sped up version if you're going to be grinding this game much. I need to quickly open my no board so that you can see my inputs. That might be helpful. There we go. So you're going to start off here. You can't see anything unless you have this flashlight. So normally what I do, I'm going to save my position, which is another feature of the sped up DLL. Basically, I'll start moving towards the flashlight, and I'll look towards the left and hold forward and right. Oops. Kind of like this, or sometimes just right, and you can grab the vase. We're going to need the space for later. So let's continue. We're going to go left. I've been doing a lot of different routes, so I get a little confused. But you want to head immediately left, go through this door, walk into this corner, and then hold right. You'll push the boxes. If you kind of just walk into them, they'll fall weird. So just walk into here, walk left, or to the right, and they get pushed over nicely. So walk down here, and we're going to do a clip in this corner. So you want to push yourself all the way in the corner. Let me save my position. Push yourself all the way in the corner. Crouch. Make sure you're still in the corner. I like to hold W when I'm doing this clip, and I do it very quickly. You're going to look to the left. There's this line. You're going to want to look near the bottom area. And what you're going to do is you're going to drop it and uncrouch. So you're going to press space and C. And what this is going to do is when you press space, you'll basically kind of stand on the vase because it's pushed up against this corner, so it's going to give you some collision underneath you, and you'll basically uncrouch. And what this is kind of doing is it gives you enough height to kind of clip into the ceiling, and that pushes you out of bounds. So again, corner, look over here. I like to hold W, space and C. And you saw what I did right there. It was a little quick. So I'm gonna reload my position. But once you clip out of bounds, there's going to be a corner that you're gonna want to kind of circle around. You can kind of plow through it if you just hold straight. But I like to circle around. It's a little more consistent. And there's a small ledge that you're going to want to land on. So aim here, go again, aim on the ledge. The ledge is not that big, so be careful and kind of aim as if there was a little bit of a ledge, but not too much. It's kind of hard to describe. You'll just have to get the feel. And just walk around this corner. Because the table is there, it makes getting around that very useful, or very easy. There are 2 ways you can get this melon. So there is the normal route where you would walk up to it, grab it, walk, and go around this corner. Or if you want to be fancy and save some time, you can walk at an angle, holding forward and right, and kind of walk at like a 45-degree angle. Hopefully I don't fall when I'm showing it, and grab it, and I missed it. But that's basically the idea. This is also a backup if you miss it while doing the diagonal walk. You can just kind of grab it over his shoulder, walk back, clip and bounce. So this right here, you don't have to worry about it, but because we are in practice, this is the code to the door. I'm just going to ignore it because I'm not actually going to do the exit. I'll just show you what you need to do. So you're going to go upstairs here. Once you are near the top, you're going to look to the right and hold space. This is going to put the melon on top of here, and this is exactly what you want. Because basically you're going to be clipping through this corner onto another seam, and you're going to be both throwing this melon or letting it fall out of bounds for kind of a slower setup. I'll try to show. I'll show the faster route, because I do have a consistent setup, and that's what you should use. So you're gonna need this gas can. Walk into this corner, crouch, look around here, holding forward and right, and press space to drop it, and you'll clip on top of here. If you walk into this like wall, around where this line is, it's a little forgiving. So you want to be all the way up against the wall. Grab your melon. Make sure you're against the wall. Look to the right, again, against the wall. Look at this corner. Uncrouch and hold back. And then aim slightly to the right. It's very consistent, but of course you're going to want to go very fast because this is a very quick run. And you're probably going to reset there a good bit. Just practice it. Do it slow if you need to. But yeah, that's the consistent setup. So you saw after I clipped out of bounds, I looked slightly to the right because I want to be straight on the seam. If you're not straight, you are going to fall. So try not to do that. I kind of like slightly line my cursor up with at the bottom of the screen, you can see the seam. Slightly to the left of it is normally where I aim. So from here, you're going to want to press space to drop the melon around when you're past the little Heidi crate thing, just so that the melon will be dropped around the guillotine, which we'll be using later. So holding back, dropping it, and from around here, what we're going to do is hold, you'll be continuing to hold back, you'll hold left, and you will fall off this ledge. You need to be very quick because to your right, there is a hammer that you need to grab. So right there. I like to just press E once because I have a lot of practice, but you may need to spam E. That's going to take some practice. There is an alternative to that entire melon clip, and you can do it forward. The problem is when you toss the melon off, because you're going to still be holding onto it, it's going to spawn near the well, which is very far away. So that's going to be a little problematic, especially if you're trying to do the fastest route. It's a very tight window for Granny. Because again, Granny is still going to be wandering around, and if you're slow, she's going to catch you. So what happened here is that once the player falls out of bounds and hits a certain plane, he gets teleported in the basement kind of thing right here. And we're holding on to the hammer, which was the whole point of doing that clip, because we need to go upstairs. So basically you'll teleport facing around this direction. I like to turn right and kind of like strafe right around this corner. You can hold back and then right, whatever's comfortable for you. We're gonna go upstairs. In easy mode, Granny spawns down here, so this door is gonna be open. So get used to that. It's not gonna be closed when you come out because she walks up every single time. You're gonna walk to the right, press E on this twice. It'll get it off the door. This is required. And I guess while we're here, we're kind of talk about what we're doing. There's this plank that we're getting off. We need pliers to cut this wire and another wire that's downstairs. We need padlock key to get this. And then you need the master key for the main door. This won't be there on easy mode. This is the extra code lock that I was telling you about. So we're going to head upstairs. Keep these lines as close to here as possible. One possibility that you're going to run into is Granny could have been following you, and she got stuck right here. She couldn't go any further. Her AI was broken. Once she hears you ring that bell down here, she's going to become unstuck because she can path this way, and she's going to meet you right at this door, and she's going to kill you. You just have to deal with it. That's part of any percent. So yeah, you're going to come up here. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Had to answer a call. So, again, we just came up here. We're going to go upstairs. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit this, this little, like, breakable floor. Because what this is going to do is going to manipulate Granny's AI. I believe it makes a sound up here, but as that chunk is falling, it's going to make a sound down there. So you might see her, and you might see her running downstairs now. This part is a very like complicated part, and Granny's basically going to be running back and forth along here from all the noises we're making. So press E twice to grab the plank, and then you're going to press F to place this plank. Walk across it, grab the vase, walk over here, and throw it into this corner. So there's actually two routes here. Let me save my position. I'm gonna show the safer route that you won't have to worry about Granny, and that's probably the one you'll want to start with. But there's also the fastest route, which is going to be doing a clip in this corner. That really sucks, and it's unfortunately the fastest way. So if you're doing the slower way, but more consistent way, you're going to want to not go grab that yet. You're going to want to walk in here, grab these pliers, and then give them a toss downstairs. You can basically just do like a quick forward and a space, and it'll land down there basically most of the time. It'll take some practice. I'm not throwing them down yet, just so I can show the other route still. So let me save my position. You'll grab this after throwing them downstairs, and then you run into the jail. You're going to get yourself stuck in this corner. Look around here, I think it is. It's been a while since I've done it. And you're going to want to press space. Space and uncrouch. And it'll push you up here. So you can see I can walk up and down this little wheelchair thing. Get up near the top. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to open up this jail because I don't know if I can do it on the outside. Just so I can get this vase back. Come on. There we go. So yeah, I am here. And what you're going to do is uncrouch and wiggle your way through. So once you're in this state, Granny cannot kill you. I'm not exactly sure what the the requirements are to get out of this state, but you won't have it happen unless you're like in the jail or something still. And once you're out of bounds, you're gonna want to come over here, jump down. You're gonna want to grab the melon, place it here, and use the guillotine to chop it. And from here on out, it's the same as the other route, but I'm gonna start showing the other route. So let's go back here. I saved my position here just in case. Okay. So you're going to want to crouch into this corner. And I hope you can see it, but you might not be able to see it. There's kind of this like little kind of T-piece kind of thing where there's this little like more brown color that I use as my indicator. I'm playing on the high textures, so yours might be a little different. This is also not that consistent. So again, I recommend you do the other route first. But if you're going to do this, try to follow the setup, but you may have to come up with your own. So what we're going to be doing here is you're going to press space to drop. You're going to press E to pick it back up after it like pushes you up a little bit. And you're going to repeat this to kind of lift you up enough that you can get on top of here and clip out of bounds that way. So let's see if I can do it. Bam! First try. That's how it looks if you do it right. Once you get up, and again, watch my keys because I was holding forward and right just to make sure I'm pushed all the way into the corner. You should be able to see my inputs and figure it out. Once you're here, don't uncrouch yet because you can uncrouch into the box to our left. So I kind of just walk like a little bit until I'm like near the center-ish and uncrouch and you'll push through the wall. So here's where both of the routes merge. You'll walk down here, grab the melon, place it, let the little guillotine fall. It doesn't matter which order you do. You can actually do the guillotine and place it as it's coming down. I don't know if there's any speed difference. That might be a little faster if you want to try to practice that. But normally when I'm approaching, I'm kind of going like this anyways. So I wouldn't be close enough to interact with the guillotine handle. Yeah. Anyways, you're going to be crouching down over here as far away as you can to actually grab it. You can grab it out of the melon, but you need this padlock key. Turn around and quickly go through this window. If you did the harder route with the vase clip near the box, you are on a massive timer at this point, and you need to be as fast as you can because Granny is probably going to kill you. And there's not much you can do about it. Perhaps you were slow, perhaps you're just unlucky. I don't fully understand. But you're going to walk around this table, come to around this area, aim towards this door, hold W, let go of, needed a little more momentum. Let go of space. Yeah, that's much better. I was describing it wrong because I kind of do it out of habit. So basically you're going to want to like quickly reverse your direction. So holding forward, back, and space to drop. So you'll see it'll go much further and toss all the way into the next to the door where you're going to use it. So we're going to do the same thing with the master key, which is conveniently right here. Yeah. So, or actually you could, yeah, sorry. You could do that, but you probably want to run around here and throw it around at this point, because what we're going to have happen is Granny is going to be walking down these stairs, and if you're on the the very fast route, she is probably going to kill you if you're too slow. So you want the key to be as far away from the stairs as possible so you can grab it and open the door. I'm not sure my pliers... Oh, I never threw my pliers down. That's okay. The pliers will be down here. I'm just going to cheat myself the pliers so I can demonstrate it. As pliers. There we go. That. Hey, pliers. Again, you should have thrown them down. So, you'll be coming through. The pliers will be around here somewhere. I've even seen them, like, way out here. If they're way out here, you're probably dead on the old route, or on the fast route. So as you're coming through, again, throw the key here, just to show you what it should look like. Grab the pliers, unlock the door, or do the little lock thing. Run into this. And as soon as you hit it, start backing up and press E to cut it. Go back upstairs, grab the master key, hit the door. And that is all for any percent. Most of your runs during the fast route, Granny's going to kill you as you're walking that way to go upstairs, or she's going to be waiting right at the top of the stairs to kill you. If you went the safe route, you don't have to worry about it. You just kind of have to play around her because she's going to be getting in your way, and it's a little annoying. But, you know, at least she won't kill your run. But that's it for any percent.